Welcome to another exciting episode of Howard's Opinion. I'm your host, Howard, and we're thrilled to have you tuning in today. As we dive into the world of sports, there's one event that's got everyone buzzing: the 2026 NFL Draft. The anticipation is palpable, with fans and pundits alike speculating about which teams will make the smartest picks and which prospects will shine. According to the latest odds, it seems like a done deal that certain players will land in the first round. Omar Cooper Jr., for instance, has a staggering 2,000 odds of being drafted in the first round, followed closely by Blake Miller at 2,600. But what about the wild cards? Who will be the dark horse that surprises everyone on draft day? We're also seeing some intriguing betting options emerge. For example, Bet365 is offering a bet $10, get $365 deal, while BetMGM has a $1,500 first bet offer on the table. And if you're feeling bold, you can even wager on which team will draft Ty Simpson. The Arizona Cardinals are currently favored at 190. As we count down to the draft, our expert analysts will be sharing their insights and predictions. Chris, the Bear Falica, has already made his best bet and prediction for round one, and we'll be discussing that in more detail later in the show. But for now, let's take a closer look at some of the top prospects. Jordan Tyson is favored to be the second wide receiver off the board at 155, with Cornell Tate hot on his heels at plus 130. And what about the quarterbacks? Will any of them slip into the first round, or will they be waiting anxiously for their names to be called on day two? We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're diving into the world of Major League Baseball today, and I've got some fascinating stories to share with you. Let's talk about the teams that are struggling to find their footing this season. The Boston Red Sox, for instance, are dealing with a plethora of injuries, including those to key players like Garrett Crochet and Cutter Crawford. Their pitching rotation is in shambles, with Brayan Bello being a major concern. On the other hand, they have some promising young talent, such as Jarren Duran and Roman Anthony, who might just turn things around for them. Meanwhile, the Toronto Blue Jays are facing their own set of challenges. With Shane Bieber and Jose Berrios on the injured list, their rotation is taking a hit. George Springer's injury is also a significant blow, and the team is struggling to find consistency at the plate. However, they do have some exciting prospects like Addison Barger and Anthony Santorgini waiting in the wings. The Seattle Mariners, on the other hand, are a team I'm not too concerned about. They've got a strong rotation, with Logan Gilbert and Emerson Hancock leading the charge. Their offense is starting to heat up, with Julio Rodriguez and Josh Naylor finally finding their groove. And let's not forget about their impressive bullpen, which features the likes of Andres Munoz and Bryce Miller. It's still early in the season, folks, and there's plenty of time for these teams to turn things around. But for now, it's interesting to see how they're navigating their respective struggles. The MLB season is always full of twists and turns, and I'm excited to see how these storylines unfold. Welcome back to the show, everyone. As we wrap up today's episode of Howard's Opinion, I'd like to dive into a story that caught my attention earlier this week. The 2026 NFL Draft took place recently, and one of the standout picks was Omar Cooper Jr., a talented wide receiver from Indiana University, who was selected by the New York Jets with the 30th overall pick. Now, for those who may not be familiar with Cooper's background, he had a remarkable collegiate career with the Hoosiers. Over 3 seasons, he blossomed into one of the top receivers in the Big Ten, culminating in a career season in 2025 that included one of the most memorable plays in program history. His impressive performance didn't go unnoticed as he became the first IU receiver to be drafted since 2014. What's notable about Cooper is his versatility and athleticism. He had a 200-yard receiving game, which tied a single-game record for receiving touchdowns, and he also closed out the year with a respectable showing in the national title game against Miami. His quarterback, Fernando Mendoza, praised him, saying he's a quarterback's dream. High praise indeed. Cooper's journey to becoming an NFL draft pick wasn't without its challenges. He faced a bumpy road from his high school days at Lawrence North to becoming a star at IU. However, his perseverance and dedication paid off, as he ascended into a top NFL draft prospect. His combine performance was impressive, ranking 355 out of 196 receivers tested since 1987. As the New York Jets look to bolster their offense, Cooper's selection could be a significant addition. With his ability to make big plays and his experience in high-pressure games, he has the potential to make an immediate impact. It will be exciting to see how he adapts to the NFL level and contributes to his new team. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep your head in the game.